Good morning, Carew. Yesterday was a kind of a quiet day, although we got up to try to catch a sunrise at Criccieth Castle, which is about a half-hour drive from Carnarvon. And as you're seeing in the footage, I got some drone footage and some other footage. We climbed a hill nearby to get a slightly different perspective than we've gotten in the past. Unfortunately, the sun was not in evidence due to overcast conditions. But you can see in these shots that it was pretty dark out. It's amazing how good the sensors are on these digital cameras. You can see the lighting from the houses on the street, that it was still pretty dark, but I managed to pull out the detail in post-processing of these video images. Anyway, I'm a little bit scattered and exhausted. I spent the entire day working on a video for Sarah's YouTube channel yesterday. And then when I finished, I realized I hadn't processed many of the pictures from the last week. And so I started working on that. So yeah, that was basically the whole day after we got back from Criccieth. So not a lot to tell you. I guess we did, Sarah actually went to the grocery store. She has finished the first draft of her next novel, so she's feeling energized and excited, and while I'm feeling tired and overwhelmed by all the video and photo processing I have to do. And so she went to the grocery store, and our friend Emmer rang the doorbell, and he had biked into town. He lives in Dolgarrog, is that the name of the village? I can't remember, out of town. Anyway, he'd biked into town, and I invited him for tea, but he declined, and we just stood on the front steps and chatted for about half an hour. But it's funny because, you know, we've been here 2 weeks, and I went to the Carnarvon FC football match the first Sunday and haven't seen him since. And we were meant to get together with him and his wife, and Trish. And so he was hoping to see Sarah and missed her. When Sarah got back, I said, "Oh, you missed Emmer," and she said, "Oh, I saw Trish." So she ran into Trish at a cafe on her way to the grocery store and actually walked with Trish and had a chance to chat with her. So that was nice. Yeah, so like I said, it's been an overcast and dreary the last few days, and kind of the worst of all possible weather combinations, in that it's overcast but not raining, so we're not getting any good moisture, and the sun really isn't coming out at all. I think we've had a couple tiny minor sun breaks, and usually what I like about it here is even on overcast days, you know, the rain blows through and then you get some sunshine. But it's just been weather like you see in these videos. Now, it wouldn't be bad, you know, if you were visiting, it's not bad weather for touring around and going to see things. But if you're working in the house and you look out and it's just gray and blah, you know, you're not inspired to go out and go for a walk or that sort of thing. Maybe that speaks more to my bad attitude than actually bad weather. But yeah, this is the downside. Of course, in Pendleton, we get this kind of weather all the time in the winter, because we get that inversion that blows up the Columbia River. The warm air comes up the Columbia River and up the Umatilla River, and then socks in the haze on us. And in that case, we can drive off somewhere and get some sunshine. I did see on Facebook that somebody posted a picture yesterday morning of the sunrise from the Ridley path up Ardwidva, and they were above the inversion, and it was gorgeous. The sunrise was amazing, but we didn't have that opportunity yesterday. So hopefully today will be a more interesting day, and I'll have something to talk about in tomorrow's video. But for the time being, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.